Hello and welcome to the Wizard's Workshop. I'm your host, the Emerald Wizard. Now today I would like to discuss how we culminate energy and how we direct energy in doing our healing. I like to use basic Qigong principles where you basically build the energy into your dantian or into your sacral chakra. So when you're doing these movements, as you're expanding, you're inhaling, and as you're contracting, you're exhaling. So you're, and as you're doing this, you're using principles of visualization and intention. You're visualizing building this ball of energy. And as you're building this ball of energy, you're focusing on your intention of creating energy and creating this ball. So as we do this, we can feel that ball, and we can feel it just growing and growing and getting bigger and stronger, and you can start feeling the tingling and warmth in your hands. So this is the way I begin. And then as I'm preparing to put energy into a client or a patient, I will start bringing that energy up. And as you do that, you can start feeling the tingling that will go through your entire body, starting your palms. Your palms will get warm, and you'll be able to take that energy and focus it. You can start at the crown of the person's, the crown chakra, and you can start pushing it through, and start pushing it through. Okay. Now, as you're working, one of the things I used to direct the energy is I use wands. And wands are very, very useful because wands use natural elements to be an extension of your own energy. So some of the wands I use one such as this, which has an oak shaft, and it has an amethyst crystal, and it's tied together with copper wire, so it keeps the continuity. So the way I use wands is I don't use them, let's just say, in TV and movies, you see them casting spells with a wand, so to speak. Well, I don't use them in that manner. The way I use them is I can put the intention, I can build the energy within the wand, and then as I'm pushing the energy through, I put it in my drawing hand. If you're doing Reiki, you use symbols. Okay, so I use my drawing hand and I'm pushing energy with my power hand, which is my left hand. So as I'm doing this, I start feeling the energy flow, start feeling the tingling, and the wand just kind of takes over. It starts really kind of taking on a life of its own to where it'll start just kind of going to where the energy needs to go. Now you can start by doing symbols, or you can go around the area that's afflicted that you feel needs the proper attention. It's very useful because a lot of times somebody will come in and they'll ask you, can you help me? I have problems with sciatic pain, so to speak. Okay, so you can direct this in the sciatic area. And you can really use this as almost like a laser or an energetic scalpel. Okay, so I'll use this energy, and then I'll put the wand down, and then I'll start just using my own energy and start pulling that energy through. Start pulling it out towards their feet. And what you normally will find is that it'll clear out the molecules, clear out the cells, whatever blockages is causing that pain. So as we pull that energy through, the client starts feeling the sensation, and they start feeling just so much more relief from the things that have been bothering them, the afflictions. So some of the other wands that I like to use is I have this one that was gifted to me for one of my students, and this has a Herkimer Diamond in it, and it has a quartz on the other end. So when I'm using this, I can actually focus my energy through the wand, and the energy just builds and pinpoints and gets very, very powerful. Another wand that I use is this one, which is made of alloy but it also has frequencies that are infused into it. Um, Most of these tools really have they have some power on their own, but it's actually just an extension of your power that gives them the healing elements. So again, one of the things that I teach in the classes is the concepts of visualization and intention. This is very, very important because if you can visualize it and set an intention, you can create it and make it so. So when you're using these wands, you basically, you want to, when you get a wand, when you get a brand new wand, and I suggest that you choose a wand or a tool in person because you want to feel the energy and how the energy blends with your own energy. Okay, so when you get one of these wands, you want to spend time with it. Okay, you want to kind of feel it, start feeling what it does, really kind of feel it. It's just so much about, connecting and feeling the energy with the tool and um, with the client as well. So this is one of my wands. And then one of the ones that I've used, this was also gifted to me, is a selenite wand. And the selenite wand is very, very useful for clearing auras. And I like to use it at the end of a session to where we get done clearing and cleansing. And then I take the selenite wand and I put it over the body and I kind of wave my power hand over it, and you can feel the energy just flow and just soothe and soak into the aura. And it really is a great way to finish up on a session. So like I say, this wand with the amethyst is very useful. It's good for healing. I have another one that's very similar, but this one has quartz, which is good for clearing. So if you just need to do some clearing, you can use that. And of course, the Herkimer Diamond is very powerful. This I used on a particular client, and she reported that she started feeling like a menthol sensation, and it lasted for a couple of days. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. You can ask me questions in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Have a fantastic day. Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon.